You know, I keep thinking it's gonna have to stop. I mean, how could they keep this up? I keep thinking at some point they'll circle the wagons and just go with what they've got. I mean, it seems like Olight has been releasing new flashlights every single month for over a year. There was the S1R, the S1A, the H1R, the H2R, the X7 Marauder, P2L Valkyrie, R50 Seeker, and that's just to name a few. But then, as soon as I start thinking that, it seems like another flashlight mysteriously pops up in my mailbox. Now, I don't run fast and I don't run far, so I don't really consider myself a runner, but I do run often and I really like it. So when I saw that Olight came out with a running headlamp, I was pretty excited. Unboxing, we get the usual accessory pouch, our USB cables, some extra clips, the instructions, and the lamp. My first impression of this light is that it's super little. It feels solid and well built, not cheap at all, but this is so tiny. I mean, it's like hardly anything there. That part right there, that is the lamp. And back here we have a LiPo 2000 milliamp battery pack. Looking at the instructions, I did see that it says to charge the battery before you use it, and it also has this battery indicator, which is super nice, I thought. After charging the light, I was a little disappointed because I plugged it in and hit the switch, and nothing happened. The main reason I mention that is because I know since it happened to me, there's a chance it could happen to somebody else, and I'll tell you right now what the deal is. This right here, when you plug that in, see, I got that little noise. It's still not connected. Now, I pushed and pushed and pushed and pushed some more, and then I pushed again. And I thought, surely not. Surely this is not supposed to have that gap. And so I crammed as hard as I could, and finally it popped in there. And then all of a sudden, we have light. Now with this, we did just get the single band and not the one with the center. I think that with the lightweight of this, it may be enough with just the single band, and we're about to find out. It isn't quite dark yet, but I'm freaking out and I want to go try it. And the thing that I'm the most worried about is just, like with constant bobbing up and down. Am I really going to want to wear this for the entire time I'm outside running, or is it going to fall down around my ears? All right, here we go. Okay, while other me is out there doing the run test, we'll just go over the rest of the specs of the light. Looking at this, I feel like it has kind of almost a minimalist look, but still very rugged. Like, for example, it has a small light battery pack, but a great quality. This nice thick cord, the switch, and the lamp. That's it. There's no bells, no whistles, and yet it's super functional. Looking at this optic here, we've got two LEDs in there, and I'm wondering if maybe Olight didn't even make their own optic, because looking at that, I can see that there's a frosted optic and an unfrosted for a wide beam and a tight beam. I really like their placement of this switch too, because rather than having it right here where you get in your own way and fumble around up here with this bit, you just reach up here and give it a tap. Now, when I first picked it up, I'll be honest, I thought that the user interface was a little bit complicated, but after I used it about one time, it really is pretty intuitive. It's like this. Single click is on, and a single click after that is always your high to low. And if you want to change the function, basically right now you get both LEDs. You have the wide beam and the spot, and if you want to cycle between them, you double click, you've got your wide beam, double click again, spot beam, double click again. It's both. And no matter which one you've got on there, you cycle low to high with one click always. To go off, press and hold. So far so good. It seems to be staying on my bald head just fine. I've tested enough of Olight's products to know that their numbers are pretty legit, but I went ahead and stuck this in my lumen tube anyway. With only this little bit of metal for heat sinking, I was wondering if our two XPG2 LEDs were going to overheat this at 400 lumens or if they had incorporated a turbo timer. I have to say I'm really happy about that. I don't think having a turbo timer on this type of light makes sense, and even though the head did get warm, I didn't lose any skin, so I'm cool with that. Let's check in and see how our run test is going. I'm hot. I'm tired. I've been running for 13 straight minutes, and it's not even dark yet. The beam of the Olight HS2 running headlamp is really useful. I like how soft and perfect it is. Having the option of a flood as well as a spot makes it ideal for switching terrain conditions. Now we'll have a look at the different beam profiles. First is the wide mode, spot, both lamps on low, only the wide, which would be the lowest. If running's a hobby you're into, I suggest watching Casey Neistat's video, My Addiction. It was pretty sweet. Don't forget, let us know in the comments section what you think about the Olight HS2. For more videos like this, be sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching. Good lucks.